Hey everybody, this is Chanchai. I'm doing more match coverage of replay analysis of my battles during the North American Online Qualifier number 2. We're now going to go into round 3, which was our second battle, because we had a bye in round 1. We had just defeated I'm Too Crispy in a very exciting 3-game battle. And then we go into the battle that I had been really worried about too on the way there. We fight Kamais Ookin, who is a very strong player, and a player that I've known for about 13 years since Final Showdown came out. And they have been a very strong player since then, from the start. And so we never take them lightly, but we try really hard to get ready for this fight. And generally, we know that it's a Yomi battle when it comes to Kamais Ookin. They're very good at reading, and they're gonna do some big damage if they get the read on you. You have to be very careful, and you'd have to try to stay a step ahead of them. At least that's my plan. And so this was a lot of fun. So here we go. We're gonna start with our first game here. I never take Kamais Ookin lightly. I always give it my all because they are a very terrifying as opponent.
Round 1.
If I'm not mistaken, I think they did get the win over Chief Flash during this tournament. Or it could have been the week before.
Knockout. Round 2. Ready, go! Knockout! Round 3. Ready, go! Knockout! Round 4. Ready, go! Ring out!
Alright, so we take game 1, and we are ahead 1-0. This round is a first to 2, so it's really important.
Serious fight.
Alright, so now we go on to game 2.
This'll hurt you more than it hurts me. Round 1. Ready, go! Knockout! Round 2. Ready, go! Knockout. Round 5. Ready, go! Knockout.
Not gonna lie, I was pretty upset that I lost this game, but it was very exciting. It's a very exciting battle indeed.
Now that's Mariner's power.
Alright, so the score is now 1-1. It's very tense. So here we go to game 3.
This'll hurt you more than it hurts me. I won't lose. Round 1. Ready, go! Ring out. Round 2. Ready, go! Knockout. Round 3. Ready, go! Knockout. Round 4. Ready, go! Knockout.
Alright, and we were able to secure that battle against Kamais Ookin. We were really, really nervous in this battle. We felt confident actually, but we also just knew the stakes and knew that the chance that we could get blown up. So it was pretty tense, and there were definitely times where I was pretty upset when I didn't seal the deal after game 2, and there were rounds where I was like, man, I can't believe I messed that up. But these were really, really good battles, and so I thought it was great to see Kamais Ookin participate in this event as well as the previous week, and putting up great results as well. So we're gonna go ahead and turn all the display stuff on. We're gonna watch the game 1. So our matches do go fast-paced because we do go for some big stuff. We do execute on reads as well. So,
Round 1.
all right.
Ready, go!
So he does a single jab opening, but we do the backdash evade. This one we kind of have to worry about, so we discarded it. We have +8, but we just low punch. But we should really need Taku here. We should do that more. We don't have to go into detail. One thing I will say though about the Leon versus Jeffry matchup, I don't know the combos too well. It feels like the combos against Jeffry are a little different in Revo, and I need to spend time learning specific Jeffry combos. But I did do pretty solid combos in this match actually. Alright, we punish the high. 2KK is probably better though. Here, of course, we could have been a punish, but it was tense, so we just went ahead and just did something we felt we can do right away. But normally you can do this. You can do this too. 62. You can do 63. This is not real. Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out what the combo is with that, but we'll have to figure out other combos. But generally, we have about 60 damage that we can do against him here. If we evaded earlier, possibly we could have done the crumple combo, but it doesn't look like it was guaranteed here.
Round 2. Ready, go!
So this is always a strong opener against Leon. Full backdash into something that can whiff punish is a really good opener, especially against Leon. And so here he's doing the hammer, right? He's doing like this battleship destroyer backdash, and then he can confirm. He does full backdash, let it go full backdash, and then you can do 4-3P. And you get a good 39 damage in Okizeme. So his Okizeme is rushing in case I tech rolled, right? What would have happened if I tech rolled? Good question. Let's see. Right, -4. And this meteor is perfect. We can't evade it. Yeah, so we have to guard. If we tech roll, now if we do normal, similar, what was that? -5. Okay, he's -5. So we actually want to guard and just sidekick or something. Guard, maybe throw if they do fuzzy guard. But they could fuzzy guard here, right? So it's good to know. So the -4 was because we were getting hit contact by 1 frame later if we tech rolled. If we got up in place, we guarded a little sooner, so he was -5. So here, there is a principle that I'm not following here, that I should. If you have lethal, you should go for lethal. And right here, after we hit with this, he's -8, we can PKP here, and he would have to crouch or low attack. And this is actually what we should have done. Right? This, because then it would have been very clean. But instead we went with sidekick because it is a good thing to do if we think they're going to try to crush the high. So... But standing guard actually loses to the PKP. Just because of the way the frames lined up. Inside turn.
Round 3. Ready, go!
So Jeffry doesn't really have many ways to force low throw. And so this is something that he doesn't have that like Wolf and Aoi and other characters have. But in this case, it's +7. He has to be doing it from the side, in which case there's only 1 low throw escape. So because of that, attacking or evading would work, right? Even dashing, right? So I can even show here. Watch me dash, right? Dash, right? Evade, right? Right? And so because of that, but if I did normal, tried to guard, then yeah, I would lose, right? Down guards, I would lose, but attack, we're fine, right? So... Right, we can even do something like this, even though that's not a good idea, but you could do it. So, important to know, this is the downside to Jeffry trying to force the crouch, is that he play other games first. The low throw should be a third option, in my opinion. Just because it's not guaranteed. So make the opponent afraid, make the opponent want to guard, and then you can do it. But if they want to evade, that's a problem too. And a lot of times normally I like to go ahead and evade when I see that stuff. When I see them force me in the crouch.
Knockout. Round 4. Ready, go!
So We figured they might not be used to dealing with this, and we figured this will get us a ring out. And kind of, but actually, if they guarded, they could have evaded this second kick, but it is a half circular. So let's look at this, right? Yeah. So linear, this one has to be evaded the correct way, and this is really rough for him, right? When Leon's, it's to Leon's back, right, to where this front foot is, and so it's a hard one. I did do a good move for this situation because it is a mid. Yeah, because it goes high mid, right? Boom, mid. It worked out for us, and it was well timed. So we should definitely look at Leon's stance here and understand that we have real strong power if we do that there. We're gonna try to master that skill because it was a perfect thing to do in that spot. All right, here we go to game 2 again.
Round 1. Ready, go!
So again, backdash into 4-3-P, and he can totally rip it. It's really strong. It's a very powerful opener, and it's a power neutral play with Jeffry. Jeffry's got the heavyweight characters, well, Wolf and Jeffry anyways, have really good backdash games. Very underrated by a lot of players. Because of the heavy nature, I guess a lot of players don't think of them that way. Or maybe the alpha values. So, did he evade the correct way or the wrong way, right? Let's look at this. He evaded the correct way. So we forced it, and he evaded to the back, right here. Evade to the back. So in the future, we can do this one, right? And we can do interesting games there. We could also do other stuff like this, right? So, glad we did the right thing here. So we went with throw here because, oh, we actually should PK punish this. PK punish is the answer. So if Jeffry does 6 PP, even when we're side turn, we can at least PK punish. This is PK punish. Right. Very strong play. You want to PK punish if you're side turn by 6 PP. Very nice. Good use of strings. They're good against lightweight characters. And we use their precise spacing against them as well.
Round 2. Ready, go!
Very good use of throw right away here. So this is a powerful Okizeme, and this is something Jacko does, Harpooneer does, and Kamais Ookin does. So after Jeffry knocks you down something like this, right? So this is like the throw, boom, right? Then you want to do this big axe kick. And this axe kick will completely beat the rising attack. There's a lot of hit frames, and that damage is really high. It's like 52 on counter hit, so. And this was a 3-hit combo for 91 damage. That is a powerful opener. So what do we do when we get this throw, which was kind of a neutral throw, right? Boom, neutral throw. So, into axe kick. Neutral throw into axe kick. Very strong play. We fortunately get the Sabaki here. We're hoping for wall hits that we're not getting, but at least we make use of the situation. But this gets us, and he's gonna stomp us right. He's gonna do 2K plus G, right? So, right, this would have been our answer, right? And I did have a feeling that evade would be good here, if only because mid-low mix-up when trying to kill you.
Ready, go!
So we do get the fuzzy guard. We do get, no, we do not get the side throw. I think normally we could have ducked here, but we couldn't attack. I think it's the EXI.
Round 4. Ready, go!
We win with the uppercut. It wins a lot of openers if they're aggressive also. But he is playing much sharper this game than in the first game. Fortunately, we got this backdash evade to punish the low attack.
Knockout!
And we're just chipping away with lows. He's doing too many high attacks. So it might be the other fighting games he's playing, but he's doing too many high attacks in general. At least that's how it feels when I'm watching these matches. We're disappointed that we didn't nail this. That we didn't win it in this game. But we're ready for game 3. Alright, here we go to game 3.
This'll hurt you more than it hurts me. Round 1. Ready, go!
Alright, this opening is really good if Jeffrey does this opening if he thinks the opponent's going to do a high attack. Any high attack will probably win against this, right? So it's good to watch how it works. So we did 4-6 peak plus K, and that's what gets us. Yeah. And we can't parry this, so we gotta evade, right? And we don't even get a guarantee. We might get guaranteed there. And this one, we don't get a guarantee, but that's guaranteed. Maybe. No, it's not. We're looking for a balloon. We do get... So we get PK and we get throw, and we probably get low punch. Right. Now this plus 8, let's analyze this situation. We don't have many options. We've got to do like long range stuff if we're gonna do it, right? So, but we are plus 8, so we can do something like this. And this is also more of a mid-low mix-up thing, unless we do backdash evade, right? And we gotta be very careful. That would have been cool though. So there's some opportunities, but that said, generally if we block this hell stab, we need to right away do something that's mid-range, and Jeffrey could play backdash games with us. It would be really rough, but we would want to do something like a ranged mid attack and maybe a ranged low, but it's probably better to play the space game. Like, are we going to attack with a mid, or are we going to backdash and try to bait them? I think that's the real game to play if you block a hell stab. It's basically attack or zone. And that's a lot of damage, right? 65 damage with good Oki. See what happens if I don't tech, right? He gets that kick. Now, anytime we do 6-6 KK, we really need to make sure we're doing the proper guard throw escape. And a lot of times he's actually using neutral throws. So he is mixing them, but he mixes neutral in there. So he's doing a pretty healthy mix to keep us, to make it harder to know which throw he's going to do. And he's happy to win it. And he's got, you know, he's probably got good Okizeme on neutral. So this one, we're just getting nailed. We're being too aggressive on the wake up. We tend to think that we have the advantage, but we don't. So this was really good, right? He punished us for this, and he did a lot of damage there. And again, this kick is a really good kick for Okizeme, especially.
Ready, go!
So Hellstab kills us again, and he's on a roll. Can we turn it around? We do. We start Nitakuing into throw. Nitaku into low. We fight back and we poke back, and we use the advantage we get from the basic pokes to do some type of either Nitaku or setup play. It is disrupting him quite a bit. So again, we've seen the situation in a previous match with Jacko RCB, but after this thing is escaped, we should probably player 2. Do this, right? Well, we could do this. Now it won't work. And this. We could do this too. We can do this into a dash and then see that he didn't do anything. We have time to actually do this. I'm hitting the kick pretty late. This is actually a pretty good way to do this. So here we had a much better option here, but we just tried to do something fast, but we really should have been a little more patient and had foresight. Here, I rewind it. Oh, we gotta be player 2, that's why. So we had good opportunity there. Alright, and that was our battle. So thank you very much for watching. I had a really good battle with Kamais Ookin. Good to fight an old friend, and good to see an old friend playing VF still. And doing great, actually. He had a good run in both tournaments. I know that he would like a much better run. He was very hyper competitive when he was younger, but I think, you know, he's probably busy with life these days. But that was a lot of fun. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.